Hi, yes, today I'd like to introduce the Chinese painting. As you know that Chinese painting, we use different medium because we use Chinese brush and we use rice paper. Okay, and Chinese brush, the first thing I always tell my students, the first thing when we just hold the brush is like this. Okay, we have two fingers in the back, two fingers at the center, and one finger on the other side. And it's empty inside, empty here. Okay? So, and you hold the brush, you don't hold it really stiff, you hold it really free. That is why, how we do it. Because if you hold your brush like this, like holding a pencil, then it's going to be very hard to turn your brush. Okay? But when we do it holding like this, by twisting your wrist, okay, you can use every single side of the brush. Okay, because in Chinese brush, the hair, the brush hair was made of from different animal fur. Okay, and some of them by the sheep, and some of them by the wolf. If you see, this is the brown color, most likely it's by the sheep, by the wolf. Okay, and if it's some of them, they are like a little bit white, something like this. It's softer. And it absorbs a lot of water, and this is made up by the sheep. Yes. And then some of the brush, you can see that they are the combination of the sheep and the wolf. Okay? And outside is the sheep, and inside is the wolf. And when do you use the brush? Like sometimes a lot of students ask me, when should I use the brown brush and when should I use the white brush? Okay? Yeah, because for the brown brush, because this is the wolf fur, and it doesn't absorb so much water, so but it's more stiff. Okay, when it's more stiff, you draw something more stiff, like the rock, like the mountain, like the trees. But with something softer, you draw something softer because it can contain a lot of water. So you can use this to draw the birds, the flowers, okay? But for most of my students, I always ask them to start with the combination brush, which is outside is brown, okay, inside is white. So it's basically the combination brush. It's not too soft, not too hard. It's good for beginner. Okay, let's get started. First, I hold my brush correctly first. And our first class is going to be the panda. I think everyone knows that panda is a very unique animal in China, and actually it's very easy to draw. And panda, it requires to use the water and ink, the combination. Sometimes if we use more ink, and then it's going to be turn out darker. And if we use a little bit less ink, then it's going to be lighter. Okay, so the usage of the water and the ink and the mixture of how it shows the effect on the rice paper is very important in Chinese painting. So first, I hold my brush right, I dig into my brush, dig into the water. Okay, take off water. If you don't take off water, it's going to spread really badly. Okay, so because you can see that if you go like this, water it spreads right away. Okay, but if you take off a lot of water, sometimes I even use a little bit paper towel to absorb the water on the side, and see, it doesn't spread. Okay, so it's very important that you take off water first. And right now I'm going to start working on the panda. I dig into my water first. I get a little bit lighter color, a little bit lighter color. So right now I have a light color. Okay, this color is it's really light. Something like this. Okay, light color first. I'm going to use another paper to start my new work. I start with the light color. This is the light color of the ink. First, I do a circle. Okay, and then panda is like when you draw, if you want to make the panda look really cute, you draw like, it basically is like two circles. It's like two circles. Okay, but this looks like number 9. Then the second one, you're going to do another circle, and then another one. It looks like number 6. This distance is about the same as this, so it's like 69. Then after that, you take off water. You still dig into the ink totally. So right now, I have lighter color outside. I have darker color inside. Okay, and I do a little bit ink. Okay, the eyes, and then this one. Okay, then you hold your brush. Do you see? If we are going to do something skinny, I hold my brush straight, just like when I do the outline. If I'm doing something, a bigger area, I hold my brush down. Okay, so go like this, and go like this. Okay, and then this is the hand. The feet is very short, not very long. This is a panda. Okay, the other one, we do black, black. Oops. Okay, this is a ear, so you hold your brush, always hold it like a little bit sideways, so you get a bigger area. And here, you do it like big area, so you need to lay down your brush a little bit. So right now I have 2 pandas already. Okay? And right now, panda, they got to eat something. So we're going to draw bamboo with it. Okay, so before we do the bamboo is black, is a green color. So we're going to introduce a little bit Chinese color that we use. We have 5 basic colors that we use. Everything that you see in most of my Chinese painting work, they all come from 5 colors. Okay, 3 primary color, which is yellow color, red color, and blue color. Although it looks like black, but actually it's indigo blue. These 3 color, okay, and then orange color and brown color, because sometimes these are not the color that we use a lot, so we don't try to mix it. So basically, it's like all these colors. And for bamboo, we're going to use green. So green is yellow and blue to make green. Okay. So right now, I'm going to mix my color. First, I get yellow here. I have some remaining yellow here, so I just use it. Yellow, and then we get a little bit indigo color. Okay, so and now I wash my brush really well, because right now I have some black in my brush, so I try to wash it out. After that, I do a little bit yellow. I mix it into my brush. Right now, my whole brush, I have 1 color yellow for the whole brush. And then I get a little bit blue. When I mix it, it becomes green. Okay? So right now, my whole brush is green, light green color. If you want more brown, more bluish green, you can add on a little bit more blue. Okay? But right now, I just use green. Take off water. Right now, I can make my brush a little bit flat. You can just do it like this, but if you don't have, you think it's hard, you can just make it flat. Okay, so right now my whole brush is flat, but it's green. And I try to make it 3-dimensional, so I make a little bit black on one side, and a little bit black on the other side. So right now I have my brush green for the whole brush, black on one side, black on the other side. Okay, so I hold my brush totally straight, press down, go, stop, stop, go, stop, stop, go, stop, and getting a little bit skinnier to the top. Okay, oh, yeah, one more time. I wash out my brush. This time I get a little bit yellow, and I get a little bit blue to make green color. Make sure that you have enough color. If you don't have enough color, it tends to just like it will spread a lot. Okay, so always take off water a little bit black on one side, a little bit black on the other side. So this time I'm going to add on more bamboo. Press down, go, press down, go. Okay, press down, go, press down, go, press down, go, press, go. Okay, and all of black on one side. So if you want to keep adding on a little bit more, that's fine. And some of them a little bit skinnier to the top. Okay, and then we're going to add on a little bit small branch on the side. Okay, the small bamboo come from the side here. Okay, and then let's let the panda share one bamboo together. Okay, and then after that we'll get a little bit green color with a little bit black. So do it like this. Okay, so go like this. Press down, go like this, like this. Okay. This. Same thing, a little bit darker. You try to make the leaf a tiny bit darker so you can distinguish from the bamboo branch and also the big one and the small one. And try to, and some of them a little bit bigger, some of them a little bit smaller. Okay, and a little bit leaf right here. Okay, and after that, we got to have a joint to do the joint. Because in Chinese Chinese painting, a lot of people, Chinese people like bamboo a lot because it represents the virtue of a gentleman. Because it's hollow inside, so we say a person should always stay humble. And also it's strong. So it's like outside it's very strong and it's very humble, and bamboo can survive in any bad environment, like snowy day, like windy day, you know. So it's like it's not afraid of the bad environment. So so that is why a lot of Chinese artists like to do bamboo. Okay, so this is the yeah. Okay. Not a too hard drawing, okay? And